Record is a word that carries a big part of history between its letters. If we treat this word as an object, it will be a thing constituting a piece of evidence about the past, especially an account kept in writing or some other permanent form. Records are always reflections of history. They are incredible actions that have made a huge difference in people's lives. What we are about to witness is the birth of a new record in persistence, belief, and faith. Suez Canal created its first record in 1869. The year it was opened after 10 years of construction. By breaking the travelling time record between Europe and South Asia without navigating around Africa, thereby reducing the sea voyage distance between Europe and India by about 7,000 kilometers. In 1973, the Suez Canal witnessed the crossing of the Egyptian army over its waters towards victory.
فبسم الله وباسم مصر أقول للعالم كله أننا نفتح قناتنا شريانا للرخاء، شريانا للسلام، شريانا للمحبة.
From that time, the Suez Canal became an icon for accomplishing dreams and breaking records. In 2015, the Egyptians unleashed the boundaries of their dreams. They had the faith, persistence, and belief that yet again they would be able to set a new record that would place this nation on the top chart of success. This time, they wanted to multiply new records all at the same time. They challenged themselves and the world, and they challenged man's fiercest enemy, time. At a time when all the odds were against the Egyptians' dream, at a time when the whole world thought it was mission impossible, four powerful entities decided to combine forces backed up by the Egyptians' faith and belief that nothing is impossible. All of them were the real power behind the new Suez Canal. Egypt was the first country to dig a man-made canal across its land to connect the Mediterranean Sea to the Red Sea. Since that day, Egypt did not just dig a canal, it also underlined the Egyptians' persistence throughout history. Since that day, the Suez Canal became the main artery for economy around the world.
When it was announced on the media that Egypt thinking about this project, that time we came in touch with Suez Canal, and that was a very good job from Suez Canal that Admiral Mohab Mamish, he announced the job on all media, so everybody was aware about the job. And as I am Egyptian, and really the project, I know the strategic impact on this job on Egypt, and as well as a CEO leader for Emirati company, and you know the relation between Emirate and Egypt. Especially in this time, everybody was supporting Egypt to grow up and come back to the leadership.
I think the new Suez Canal project is of vital importance for the Egyptian economy. Feasibility studies have been done by the government of Egypt, and the expectations are that the trade and the traffic through the canal will double.
Basically, the short preparation time is the main challenge, because when we got awarded, I think we had to show up with the dredger in a certain period, and we simply assembled all the equipment and just sent it to Egypt straight away.
The size of the project in combination with the timescale makes it a very unique project. We have currently 26 vessels operating on the project, 2,000 people, 100 kilometers of pipeline. This is what really makes it a unique project.
The speed of the project is unbelievable. I mean, usually we do 1 million cubic meters a month in other projects, and here we do 1 million cubic meter a day, which is, yeah, this is really never seen everywhere else in the world. So this is really very special in this project.
The size of the project, the volume, and the resolve the client shows, you know, how they want it to be done and how fast it has to be done. That is certainly something I've never seen before.
The term history in the making is not a matter of letters forming a sentence anymore. This project has managed to materialize this term into a real-life experience. Such a huge project needed huge players with huge muscles. But these players have never played together before. On the contrary, they've played against each other, and that was the challenge, to have them all on the same team.
So this job is huge, and nobody can do it alone. Everybody in the industry, we know that very well, that no way to find one company can do this job alone on this time. So they decided to make the job in 6 lots. For that reason, we decided, okay, as NMDC, we need to lead the success of the job. For that reason, we decided to make a consortium. We started by 1, 2, 3, and then finally we came to be 4 together, 4 big companies, leaders of the industry on the world.
We did not have all that time, so that means together with the partners, they started making their equipment and people immediately available for the project.
Every problem only lasted for 1 or 2 days. After 1 or 2 days, they made a decision, and we could continue.
This project is not just for current times, but again, for generations to come. It was more of an orchestra in the making. And of course, such a big orchestra needs a maestro to put everything together and form the right harmony between these players. That is when the Challenge Consortium was formed.
Whatever equipments we have requested, we have received. We are working now with 24 dredgers. It did not happen in the whole world to combine this amount of dredgers.
The challenges are mainly in the logistical aspects of the work and also operationally to make sure that all the dredgers that are allocated to the work can work efficiently.
Every member of the whole companies, of the mother companies, was giving support to the projects to reach our achievements.
Power is nothing without the right brains backing it up. One of the main jobs of this maestro was strategic planning. It was more like planning a strategy for an up-and-coming war, a war with time.
The main reason was harmony happened between all of us, the three of us, because all of us, we have one goal, one target, to finish the job on time. We can do anything together, we can discuss, we can negotiate, but we know that the dead time for the project is red line. Nobody can change it.
We have a common goal with the client, with ourselves, and we are on target to meet our deadline by the 1st of August.
We knew when we started the project that it was going to be impossible with 4 partners to direct and to manage it from a distance. So we chose to put a team of our very best experts when it comes to production, when it comes to utilization of this equipment, together in Ismailia as a team.
I think this consortium is very successful because it brought together all different competitors and partners. So many cutter dredgers assembled in one project. That has never been done before.
From that moment on, world records started breaking, while new records started to float on the surface of the canal.
The main challenge was to start. After signing, we had to be here on site in a matter of days. We've got now over 20 dredgers working here, almost 2,000 people.
One of the challenges was practically being able to accommodate 2,000 people from 57 countries in one place. It was more like taking care of a multinational family, lived together for 1 year, exchanging expertise, social behaviors, and laughs. The project did not only achieve economic goals, but it also strengthened the bond between nations.
And it's great to see 57 nationalities working in Egypt in this period, in this chemistry, without any single problem. Security, safety, nothing. So everything was really well managed, and you can see on their eyes their commitment for the job.
From day one, the integration has been very good, the cooperation has been very good, and you can only achieve the goals that are being set on a project if everybody contributes maximum to achieve those goals.
So because of the logistics and the project planning of our consortium, we managed to achieve this record.
Getting your logistics in order and right from the first time was the key to success. No chance of failure was to be accepted. It was a one-shot strategic plan. Either it was set from the beginning or the whole project would collapse under the domino effect.
We had to mobilize from everywhere in the world so many vessels, and that was the biggest problem, the logistics. I mean, we have to bring a boat, so you cannot send a boat with an aircraft or something. You have to sail it. You need to mobilize pipelines, other ships, auxiliary vessels. So the logistics of all the project was really the most difficult.
Right decisions had to be pumped into the body of this project in order to keep it healthy and functioning. One of the biggest challenges was what goes where, how and when, keeping in mind that time does not give a second chance.
We have lot 2, lot 3, lot 4 and lot 5. I'm the lot manager of lot 4. It's 25% of the whole job. Lot 4 is meant to be a hopper lot. It means that we have to create water very quickly to make access for the hopper dredges.
Challenges we have in Lot 3 is the pumping of the reclamation all the way up to high levels, because the existing area in Lot 3 exists of sand dunes, and we now have to go over these sand dunes.
I'm here lot manager of lot number 2. It's a big challenge, of course, because we have a huge number of dredgers, never saw it before. So it's an adventure for us. It's also you can compare the companies one to another, so you can learn from each other. So that's a very good experience for us.
I like to think that this Lot 5 is like the gate to the ocean. So until that gate is not open, we cannot finish.
The way that we did it was especially that we put the right dredger on the right place. We have different soils, so we have looked to the dredgers with less capacity and the cutter power to put them on the sandy soils, and the bigger ones, more in the rocky soils.
As the Egyptians started seeing their dreams slowly coming to life and transforming into reality, they realized that the power of a dream is unbeatable. What if bad luck has managed to pump its venom into your dream's veins? What if you fail?
What if we failed? That's a big question. We didn't think about that, because no chance to fail. We cannot fail on this job, and really we didn't even consider that we can discuss that internal with the partner. We must succeed.
Records are made of dreams coming to life. We had a dream. We brought it to life. We recorded in history a new record in persistence, faith, and belief.
نأذن نحن عبد الفتاح السيسي رئيس جمهورية مصر العربية ببدء تشغيل قناة السويس الجديدة، وتحيا مصر وتحيا شعوب العالم المحبة للسلام.
And indeed, it was the gate to a new chapter in the history of mankind and the world. The new Suez Canal.
This job is linked to history of Egypt and Suez Canal. It's linked to present now of Egypt. It's linked even to the future of Egyptian. So it's challenge, it's success, it's future. So it's records.